Okay, in this video we're going to cover the mistakes to avoid when negotiating salary. And I've kind of picked out what I believe are the top few mistakes that I see candidates do when it comes to negotiating their salary. So this can help you in negotiating a higher salary to begin with. So we're going to just work down through this list. Number one, not doing adequate salary research. You see, not really knowing what you're worth makes it real difficult because when a company throws out a number, you just kind of go with that number because you're not sure exactly what you're worth. See, most candidates, they only go as far as finding out what they need to survive. They kind of start their negotiations with, well, I know I have to have at least 53,000 to pay the bills. And that's not the place to start with the negotiation. And that's not a good place to start with knowing what you're actually worth. Your skills and your experience could be worth a lot more to the marketplace, but you got to know what to do. And we're going to cover this in a later video, but not doing adequate salary research will hurt you every single time. Number two, just plain having bad timing. And I discussed this a little bit last week about not bringing up money or money issues until way later on in the interview. And a lot of candidates, they're tempted to want to head there right away because they want to find out if they're even in the ballpark of what the company's thinking. And I understand that. But the problem is you get going on the money talk before you've got any leverage, before you have the company wanting you at all. And there's just, when you've got leverage, you hold the power. You hold the cards in your hand, and that's what you want. So sometimes candidates just have bad timing. Number three, they give up way too much too early in the process. It's almost like you're so afraid of losing everything that you get nothing. You just you lay over, you fold, you give up way too early in the process because they have convinced you, and maybe you feel like the ball's in their court and there's not much you can do. There's a lot of other candidates. It's either take it or leave it, and you start telling yourself all those things, and you give up way too early in the process. Don't let that be said about you. You don't want to fall into that trap and let that be a hindrance to you when it comes to negotiating the right type of salary. So not doing adequate salary research, having bad timing, giving up too much too early, and number four, not seeing the whole package. Sometimes it's more than just about the money. Sometimes there are some packages that are put together so nicely that the truth is it puts a ton of more money in your pocket because you're saving money, whether it's benefits or the bonus structure, stock options, more vacation time. There could just be a lot more that's there, that's available to you that you don't even realize. And so you want to make sure that when you're negotiating the salary, that you have a real good idea on exactly what all is involved, so that you know that you can see the entire package put together, as that will definitely help you with knowing if that base salary is where it should be and understanding, of course, that entire package. So finally, number five, not acting or looking like a professional. See, if you don't look the part, and if you're not sounding like a professional, if you're not handling the situation like a professional, then it comes back to bite you because they lose respect in the process. You have to look and act the part in order to get what you're wanting. So you've got to remember, put all these pieces together, really let it sink in, and this will help you when you're going to negotiate your salary.